Africa, Namibia. Named for the Namib Desert, one of the world's oldest and driest deserts, and home to some of Earth's most resilient and fascinating creatures. Here, in the vicinity of Swakopmund, you can find giant scorpions that glow in the dark, color-changing chameleons, 2,000-year-old trees, and 200-million-year-old geological formations. This is legendary Namibian naturalist Steve Brain tagging a goshawk for research purposes. Steve has 4 butterflies named after him. He also has 2 sons, carrying on his naturalist tradition. His younger son, Dane, is about to take us for a little tour on the dunes. Here we are, right outside of Swakopmund at the edge of one of nature's largest dune belts. And here's Dane, preparing for our first open-air class. It really is remarkable to hear the depth of information and enthusiasm from this young man. You'll have to come on tour to see it for yourself, but here are a few highlights. An ancient graveyard of sickly horses from colonial times. A brief encounter with a chameleon or two. An introduction to desert foliage with roots 10 meters long, desert bees that pollinate them, and leaves that transform before your eyes with a bit of morning dew. Dane is not afraid to handle this very poisonous scorpion, or this venomous horned adder. He'll even coax it to dig into the sand for you. Can you see it? You can only see the eyes, but they're there. There's an awful lot more to see on this tour, but we need to move on. Next stop, Moon Landscape. It is a beautiful, arid, geologically stable terrain, full of surprises like nowhere else on Earth. Namibia is of great interest to geologists because there's so little geological activity here. Namibia is one of the best places to research the great continent of Pangaea before it split off into our current continental structures 570 million years ago. Perhaps even cooler are our indigenous welwitschia plants, the oldest of which sprouted during the decline of the Roman Empire. And on your way out, the Moon Landscape offers one last surprise. Musical stones.
Lovely.
And the Brains offer yet another highly recommended local tour. Night walks along the Swakop River. On this tour you will hunt for the creatures of the night, including the dancing white lady spider, the palmetto gecko, scorpions that glow green under a black light, and lots of other amazing creatures who are more active at night than they are in the day. And let's not forget, Steve and his sons are 3 of the country's most esteemed and respected birding experts, and can take you on tour all over Namibia to track down Namibia's 13 near-endemic bird species and its elusive single endemic, the dune lark. Batis Ecological Tours, getting in touch with nature.